I think it's key, that whole idea of local to global and back again. You know, here we are in a school in inner city London with over 50 languages, cultures, religions, backgrounds, stories. And yet we have to create here a harmonious whole, which we've done. And the story of this school has been one of reduced ethnic tension and a much better positive ethos in the school, where we now believe in the school and all of our separate identities being one. One school, many voices, as one of our campaigns was named. That in turn has had huge impacts on bullying, on self-esteem of students. For example, you know, if you come here without language, the fact that you can be paired up or buddied up with someone from another year higher up the school who speaks your language, you know, instantly makes you feel better. That feeling of peace, calm, understanding spreads through the school. So in that sense, it's important. It also means the parents in the locality are happier with the school. So more people want to come to the school. So the school becomes a more positive part of the local community. In a sense, looking at a school like ours in a global dimension is a little bit strange, because we are the United Nations. We are the world, you know, to quote that song. But there's another level to it, and that's where the pupils themselves see themselves as part of a global whole.
The project is being funded by the DCSF as well as the British Council, and it's all about embedding global dimension into our schools. And we focusing on ecology and also looking at the flora and fauna. And the project is also looking into how we can engage students into global citizenship and how they can also play a role locally, regional, and as well as international.
They flew in teachers, head teachers and other organisations from across Europe to meet together to design curriculum-based projects and to share good practice, different education systems and different curriculums. From that project, we then linked with schools in Germany and Finland, and since October 2006 have arranged reciprocal visits for both children and staff.
Our school done like this project for Seeds for Africa, and we drawed out a tree with chalk, and we covered the whole of the tree with money, and all the money raised up goes to Seeds for Africa, and we raised £200. It's going to help them to plant crops, vegetables and fruits.
What adds to the nursery about how they maybe get their water in particular countries, how their education is completely different. So through that and the British Council, we've opened up lots of new doorways through sustainable issues.
The programme, which is called the Partners Across the Globe, has to do with kids or students in our schools linking up with students in South Africa. They're going to have what we call an e-buddy system, where they're going to link up with students in our schools.
We had a cotton farmer from Mali who came in, who interestingly couldn't speak any English, and so we had to have somebody translate from French to English, who took a whole assembly and explained to the children about his role, his job, his family and the country that he lives in.
Last year we had a big end-of-year performance, and it was all about celebrating culture and diversity within our school. We had Kurdish dancing, Kurdish saz playing, we had Brazilian dancing, Indian drumming.
Others also come back with a different perspective of other cultures, other nations around the world. They know a lot more, so they can easily blend with, they can easily get along with the person, so the community will actually be a better place.
If we respect everybody's different cultures, traditions within their cultures, their lifestyles, their ethnicities, then there's a greater feeling of sort of peace. And that's how it, you know, is a small effect within our school. But if that carries on throughout the world, you know, then it can be the same effect, and it's just really, really nice feelings.
For us, it was about internationalism, our diversity, making our diversity our strength, and then bringing the diversity into the school, bringing the different parents in of the different ethnic groups, making sure that, you know, each member of every ethnic group achieved as well as they could. Yeah. So, having a way of tracking that, which we have, but the Sustainable Schools framework makes us aware of that and puts that information in one place.
In a school like this, you have got a very high number of languages being spoken. You've got students here, first, second, third generation, from countries that have had a very difficult time. And in our school, there is no one majority ethnic group. There's an awful amount of material that you can draw on. One thing that brought them all together was a bit of Kurdish folk dancing. And if you find the right intervention and if you get your curriculum right, it is an incredible resource for you to use and build on as a school.